Death Awakening and the Path to Reiki. I'm so excited to bring on Lori, who is one of our founding healers inside of our Quantum Illumination Reiki certification program. And she is going to share with us how she has literally risen from the ashes. I'm going to bring her on. Also, hey guys, but we're just gonna roll with it. Yeah. Okay. Selena, can you see Lori? Lori, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. We're just going to do this thing where my Instagram is just not going to work and I can't see everyone else. But if you guys can see Lori, that's totally fine. And okay, amazing. We'll just roll with it. Okay. Hi, Lori.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. And how are you?
Good. I have to share what came today, like literally 10 minutes before our live.
Oh my gosh, I can't see you. It's not
Oh,
like I know everybody can, but you can tell me.
it's the manifestation moment cup from Amanda Francis.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's such a vibe. I'm not really like a morning like latte drinker. I'm a pre-workout drinker. But yeah, I like to use it in like the afternoon or whatever when I just want to have to like a moment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so good. Am I laggy on your side?
You're a little bit lagging, but I can hear you fine.
Okay, perfect. We're just gonna roll with it because Mercury retrograde and he does whatever he wants and it's fine and we'll just play by his rules and our rules together.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm super excited to have you on today. And why don't you, before we like dive in, like go ahead and share a little bit about you. Okay, perfect, Selena. Thank you. Share a little bit about you. Um, yeah, mom life, wife life, spiritual awakening. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
Perfect. So I, like you were saying in the live before, I had my 50th birthday last July, and I love telling everybody that I'm 50. I love it. It's like, I don't know, I never really was afraid of any of my birthdays. Like, I've always been excited for my birthdays. Um, so yeah, it's awesome. Um, and I am celebrating my 30th wedding anniversary next month.
Yay!
Yeah, and I have 24-year-old twin sons, and one of them, it's Tristan and Tyler, and Tristan just got married in December of last year, so I have a bonus daughter, Emma. Um, so it's super exciting about that. And they actually just got a new puppy yesterday.
Yay!
So I have two grand pups, golden retrievers. So super excited. We were just in Newport since last Wednesday. Got back yesterday, so I was able to do a lot of the Quantum Illumination Reiki practice on the beach. So that was
Oh,
super exciting. I was super
so
excited.
I love that so much. And I love how you're just like, we're going to watch this training. We're going to do it like wherever I am, including on the
Yeah,
beach. That's nowhere near home.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
good.
I told my husband and my boys, I was like, nope, I'm taking time to do that. So leave me alone.
Boundaries. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So, okay. When I read your story, when you introduced yourself inside of our certification program community, I was like, wait, what? No freaking way. So I want to dive into like that rising, like that phoenix, like literally like what led you to this path of like, what am I doing? Let's like, we really are ready to follow our soul purpose. But
Mhm.
share with us about like how your spiritual awakening like occurred because we went through I think our biggest spiritual awakening around the same time.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did that look like for you? What was that like turning point for you? Yeah, tell us all the things.
So what you're referring to is April 23rd, I believe it was 23rd, 24th. I can't remember now. Of 2023, I went in for just a normal hand surgery. I have arthritis in the base of my thumb and I have no cartilage left. So it's very painful. So they were going to go in and just kind of remove the area of the bone that was affected and just kind of stitch everything back together. Very common procedure. Super. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go in for surgery. They were doing a spinal block. I mean, not a spinal block, a nerve block, like right up here, to block the arm, so that after the surgery, I had 24 hours that I couldn't feel it because it's super painful. I was awake while they were doing it, and so that I could tell them when I felt it go numb. And they were fishing around, just kind of doing whatever they were doing. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I feel that everywhere. I just felt like this blanket of like tingly and like going numb. And I was kind of like, well, that's weird. And then I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in the hospital. So what had happened is the nerve block agent went into my vein instead of the nerve and went straight to my heart. I had a massive seizure, and then my heart stopped. I had no heartbeat um, for 3+ minutes. I don't even know exactly how long, but they had to resuscitate me. They had to do CPR and paddles and all of that. Then I was on a breathing tube. They got me back, and then I was in a breathing tube for about 5 minutes after that. And so, yeah, I woke up in the hospital to my husband rushing in, my boys, my in-laws, everybody rushing into the room, like, and crying. And I was just looking at everybody like, what's going on? Why are you guys here, first of all? And why are you crying? Like, and then I kept asking, how was my surgery? And they're like, yeah, no, you died. But we were able to bring you back. So it was a crazy situation. I don't remember anything when I was not here any longer. I don't remember anything. I'm told that there's something there that will come eventually. It's just my mind isn't ready to see it, hear it, feel it yet. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to see when that comes. um, but yeah, ever since then, just kind of a lot of things, a lot of feelings changed, and I just kind of the Phoenix came to me right after that and has been present ever since. And I never really had like a connection with the Phoenix other than the fact that I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
um, but I never had like a connection to the Phoenix. So that came in very strongly, and all of that. So, and it was strange because shortly thereafter, I felt very disconnected to my body for a while. And I have a friend here that does Reiki, and she's like, come over, like, because she did a distance kind of connected to me distance, and she's like, oh, you need to come in, you need to come in, girl, you need to come in. So I was like, all right. So I went in, and I was out of body. I was not. She said my spirit was like hovering. It was around me, but it was not within me, and my heart chakra was completely stopped when she did my scan. So she was able to open that back up and then connect me again. And it was the strangest feeling. And then ever since then, I was like, okay, this is a thing. This is a thing, and I need to learn it. So last year I did Usui Reiki. I learned Usui Reiki. but I haven't really connected with it much. I've more connected with you and the Quantum Illumination Reiki, like that calls to me a lot more than just the Usui Reiki.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Okay, I just need a second to
I,
process.
I know it's a lot.
No, I'm like mind blown. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, because I was going to ask you, did you have like those experience? I know like someone's coming to mind right now who she had like she actually stopped like life on the earth plane and they brought her back and she had this whole experience. And so that's what I was going to ask you. But yeah, it makes sense where if you're not ready to receive what it is that actually that you experience in those moments, that your soul, your higher self, or your mind is going to be like, okay, well, let's wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have so much. Okay, so first of all, I want to say, like, kind of like circling back to you being 50, and it's not even fabulous, it's like fucking fabulous. Like, Lori, you have rocked it, and I've been meaning to reach out to you about, I'm approaching 40 and I'm like, I'm gonna reach out to you. So just know that's coming because my 40th is coming soon. But like, I'm just like watching you really embrace this season of your life and just making that decision that it's like, no, this gets to be just as epic as every other season of my life, and if not better. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like feeling like in your 50s or maybe even closer to your 60s, but I'm sensing like a lot of women in their 50s are like, we're no longer on our periods, we can wear white whenever the fuck we want, and like all of these things, right? It's like super basic things, but it's also like just such it's like it's like queen, priestess, goddess energy. Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
100%.
Yeah. So like before I like move on to that, like the next part of what I wanted to kind of just like unpack with you, for anybody that, because I see this a lot on social media and I don't subscribe to this, but what would you say to anyone that's like entering a new season of their life where it's like they're uncomfortable or like they're maybe not like fully embraced or embodied in their like even like their earthly age? What would you say to them based on your own experience?
I would say, just especially, I've always been of the mind that you're how you feel, not what that number is.
Mhm.
Like, I've always been that way. Like, I mean, there are days that I feel 50, and there's days that I feel 20. Like, that's just the way it is. But just stay lighthearted. Don't dwell on like the number, the earthly number. Like, that's not who you are. And then also, just after having that near death thing that happened, like, I embrace every day, like, because that could have been it for me. I wasn't ready to go.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
obviously my soul wasn't ready to go either, but you just never know. You never know. Just
Yeah.
live it. It's just a number.
Yeah, so good. I remember, was it last summer that you got your septum pierced? And
Yep.
I remember you messaging me, and I was like, I was low key jealous that they let you have a hoop because I had the horseshoe, which there's nothing wrong with that. I know people embrace that. I just prefer the hoop. And I
Yep.
was like, damn, you look cute and hot with that thing. It's so good. I was like, yeah, it's rocket. So good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. My 50th birthday present to myself was, I had wanted to get it done for a long time, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
yes. Ugh, right? I was the same. I got mine done at the Sturgis motorcycle rally with a friend. I was like, I've been wanting to get this done. She's like, me too. And I was like, fuck it, let's go. I was like, whatever. Motorcycles around, people doing weird things around, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
So okay. When this near death experience happened, what do you feel like it opened up for you on the other side of this?
It definitely opened. like, I can't really explain in words. It was just a feeling of like stepping through a door. Like there was always that door that was kind of calling to me, but it was shut and it was locked and I had no way of getting through. And then this almost just kind of like opened that door and led me through. It was more of a feeling than anything. Like I just knew that okay, now I'm on the other side of maybe my fear. And I've been able to, like, because we've had lots of conversations in
Yeah.
regards to the whole throat chakra
Yes.
issue with me. It's definitely kind of pushed that, and I've pushed through the barriers. Still not 100%, but that's okay. It's a work in
Yeah.
progress. Um, but just kind of like push that, like, this is my time. It's my time. It's time to focus on me, for me, not for anything else. And it's time to focus on just stepping into me authentically and who I am, and not, just basically saying, fuck it. And if people don't like it, then they cannot like it.
Yes. Like, what does 100% even mean anyway? Like,
Yeah.
if I mean, we're always going to have like those fears, right? Where it's just, sometimes it's just like gnawing at the surface because there are things that I do too that I've done 100,000 times before, and I'm like, why is there even an ounce of fear in this? It doesn't even make sense. But it's like your mind just being like, oh hey, by the way. And it's interesting that you said the throat chakra because I've known this about you. And when you were talking about that near death experience in your heart chakra, it's almost like, okay, now that we've like grounded back into your body and recentered your heart space, it's like now it's time to like speak that into the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Definitely.
gosh. So this led you to this beautiful rising phoenix moment, which I'm obsessed with because you guys know I love the phoenix. And also led you to Reiki. And I know that you mentioned, because I'm trained as a Usui master as well. And so, what has been your experience with Usui and utilizing that and integrating it into your day to day?
So I I was able to do the certification for level 1 and 2 of the
Mhm.
Usui Reiki. I practiced a little bit on myself, but never really practiced on anybody else. To me, there's just too many components to remember, and there's too many rules, and I'm not a rule person. Never have been in my life. I'm a Leo, so yeah, Leos don't really care for rules, and I am Capricorn moon and Taurus rising, so yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. I knew your
yeah,
sun. I didn't know your moon and rising. That makes sense. Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Not a big rule follower.
Mhm.
More so if there is a rule placed in front of me, I'm going to rebel against it whether I want to or not. Um, just because I can.
Right.
So I just felt like there were too many things to remember. Like, oh, I forgot to do that sign. I forgot to do the distance healing sign. I forgot to do the opening and the closing and the all the things. And so I just never really did it. I never played with it a whole lot. I did for like about a couple months, and then I was just like, there's too many things to remember and too many parts and pieces and structures, and it just didn't feel natural to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I can resonate with that. And, I always say this too, like, we get a little unhinged on TikTok. So I definitely bring this up on TikTok. It doesn't mean that like one style is better than the other or like Usui is not fantastic because it is. And there's
Mm-hmm.
definitely a lot of resonance with it and were drawn to it for a reason. But yeah, I felt that way too because I was like, and I never fully used Usui in the way that it was taught to me because it just didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's same. I was like, I can't remember all the steps and I felt like I was going to mess it up. And the truth is you can't mess it up, right? And when Quantum Illumination came through and I'm like, yeah, of course the other styles didn't make sense because my soul was like, oh, and here's this thing. And so I know we're only we're like 6 days into Quantum Illumination. Like, what has been your experience with it so far?
I'm shocked at how easy it comes. Some days are, sometimes when I practice it, some things don't want to come in very easily. So then I just switch it to a different, like, okay, I'm like, okay, show me what I'm need to be calling in today. When I was on the beach, one of the things that really came in was ocean energy. Because I was trying to call in and play with like love and life, and it wasn't coming in. Like, kind of nothing was happening, and I was sensing like a resistance to it. So then I was like, okay, you know, show me what you want to come in. And ocean life was coming in. So I played around with that and it was beautiful. It was like such a flowy energy, like the ocean. Like, it was very flowy, very cooling, very soothing. It was beautiful. Like, I was like, okay, so there we go. So it was just weird how different it is. Like, it just comes naturally. And I notice now, even when I just think about it, my hands start buzzing. Like, literally, I don't even have to call in anything. They just start buzzing. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow, okay, that's easy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I need my standing desk. I need to just hit purchase on Amazon because I need to like stand when you guys are telling me these things because this is like so amazing. Like the fact that your hands are already vibrating. We haven't even tapped into the first key yet. We will this week. And
Mm-hmm.
like oh my gosh, this just makes me, I'm like, oh, I'm on my phone, duh. But I'm like, I just want to grab my phone and be like, oh, PS, you guys, you can do this too. Like, and I want to share this with our community too, because it's just like, exactly that. Like, there's so much rigidity in this. Like, it's almost like we drop the rigidity to go into the feminine energy and be in and like embrace ourselves as healer and like you embracing yourself as a healer. And then there's all of these quote rules. And it's like, but we got out the masculine to come into embracing the fluidity. And now there's all these rules again. And it's like, what you did is exactly what it gets to be, where it's like, oh, well, I thought it was going to be this, but my hands are vibrating now. I thought it was going to be this, but it gets to be so much more simple. And this is you trusting your intuition, which is so powerful as we move forward too. So I'm like shook and stoked for you at the same time.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Crazy. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
And you know what's funny is like every time you guys share all of your experiences, whether we're live or whether I'm like reading, which I haven't been on our community yet today, but like I'm like blown away and of course at the same time, right? And it's such a cool experience for you guys to step into that knowingness for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Okay, so what are you most excited about in with like learning quantum illumination and also bringing it to your community?
I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for the unknown, like tapping into things that I know are out there, but are unknown to me thus far. Like, I know that there's a lot more out there. I can feel it. Like, and I've been able to feel it for years. Like, there's like, just on the other side of the veil, like, just move that veil. And I know I can move it. It's just right there. It's on that cusp. And just knowing that eventually I'm going to be through that and be able to help people. Like, I'm really excited to be able to Just help people feel better, help people open up, awaken if they're feeling called to be awakened. Um, just helping heal myself, helping heal other people. It's just gonna be awesome.
My gosh. I just heard awakening coach for you.
Yeah,
Does that resonate?
it kind of does. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If more comes in around that, I'll let you know. But like, ugh, like there's such a common theme that I'm hearing so often. It's like there's something more. It's like I'm doing this, but there's something more.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you just saying it like again, it's just it's one of those things where it's like what I've been doing has been so amazing, but it's like it's almost like I can't even put it into words, but it's kind of like let me just scratch this wall down. Like there's something else there. What is that? And
Yes.
and by us getting like by you getting so curious, you are actually pulling that veil back, and what's going to be revealed to you is going to be so epic. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited for you. Okay. Um, so what was it about, or what was like the deciding factor for you when it came to joining our certification program? And was there any like fears around joining it? And if so, how did you overcome those?
So I'll start with the fears. Fears around it were what happens if I do it and it sits there on the shelf just like my Usui Reiki did. Like that was my biggest fear. Um, I knew that it wouldn't just because I had felt it from receiving it from you so many times. Like that, I knew it wouldn't deep down in the back of my mind, but just that fear of this is just another thing that I buy and that I do and that just sits on the shelf and all of that. And then
Mhm.
what made me just jump in was just each day, like I would get that nudge and the nudge would get harder and harder and harder. And then I try to pull cards for myself every day. Sometimes tarot, sometimes oracle cards. And every day there was at least one card in there that was like, step in, step in, step in. And I was like, okay, I hear you. Okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. And then, like I had said, I'd gotten my bonus at work, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I was like dying when you sent me that reading. I was like, holy crap, that is
Yes.
crazy. Do you feel like that's still the case with this being something that you see that would be like sitting on the shelf? Or what do you sense around like how you have seen so far that the certification program is structured?
It definitely won't be sitting on the shelf at all.
Yay.
Just the fact that it comes in so easily. Like I said, like I don't even really have to try. It just is there. Like I think about it and the energy's in my hands already. So it's like just that alone and the fact that I was called to do it every day while we were on vacation without fail. Like, and I did not let anybody deter me. And normally I'd be like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, it's fine. I'll do it the next day, whatever. I'll do it later. I literally one day I was in my room at the BBRO that we were staying at, and I texted my husband and my boys and said, "I'm doing my meditation. Do not come in." They were
And
like, "Okay." So yeah, it and so far, and like you said, I mean, we're only 6 days in. We haven't even gotten into the keys, and it's easy. It's just easy. Like I was super curious to see how it was going to be structured, and the structure already is just amazing. It's so easy to follow. The community is awesome. Just being able to jump in and see everybody's aha moments and wins and how they're practicing. And I'm like, oh, I could totally do that too. And then I play with it and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Just, it's awesome all the way around. I'm so glad that I jumped in.
Oh, I love this so much. Yeah, just like confirms that fun flow ease and play, right? Because like Gemini Sun Aries rising, if it's not fun, count me out. I will not be involved. And so like, but also spaciousness too, and community. Like you guys are literally, when I say you're unmatched, like literally the energy in there is unmatched. You guys are so amazing. Like every single one of you, in the way that you contribute, in the way that you are sharing and being vulnerable and lifting each other up. And it's like,
Yeah, it's been awesome.
yeah,
It really has been. And like I put in there, I think a couple days ago, every time I go into community, yeah, my hands will start buzzing. Like it's literally like attached to everything I do now.
oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's so amazing to see like this being the founders round and oh, I just got chills and like, you know, you being a part of it and you guys creating this beautiful community and knowing that how you're going to use it is in alignment with your soul. Because I know like, you know, some don't want a business and that's totally fine. They're using it for themselves and those around them, and that still makes worldly impact.
Okay.
Like, so good. If someone was on the fence of joining us, what would you say to them?
I would tell them to just do it. And I mean, that sounds just so cliche and so corny, but I would. Like, I was on the fence for a couple months, like, as you
Mhm.
were sharing about that you were going to start it. And I just kept going back and forth and back and forth. And I, I'm so glad that I just did it. So glad that I did it. I would have been so sad if I had missed it. I would have been so sad.
Yeah.
I really would have been. It's just, I mean, and if it, even if it's something that you're just using for yourself, like you're saying, it does serve other people. Like just the energy that you have in being in a space with another person, whether you're using it on them or not, you're still radiating that energy, and that energy is radiating to other people. Like I'm told that all the time. Like
Mhm.
I've always, my whole life, I've been told, "Oh, I feel so much better when I'm around you," or "After I'm with you, I feel so much better." And this was way beyond when I did hair, before I ever even realized that I was a healer. That I always had that. Like, so when you heal yourself, the more that you do for yourself, the better it is for all the people that are around you. So whether you use it on them or not.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like so true. And I love that you were told this before you even knew it. It's like those little breadcrumbs that are along the way that it's just like, oh, okay, now I see it because your soul was like, okay, we're here to do this thing, and people are telling me these things, but I'm like, okay, well, what does that even mean? And now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Well,
like, go ahead.
kind of a funny story is, um, so I mean, this kind of all started kind of the rising from the ashes from when I was born. So I was never even supposed to be here. My mom had had three miscarriages, one with twins, and was told to never try again because she almost died.
Wow.
So my dad had had a vasectomy, and they had adopted my brother, and 2 years later adopted my sister, and then 4 years later my mom got pregnant with me, and they told her to have an abortion because she probably wouldn't survive. And here I am. So, and I was early. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks because I was really early. I was really little. So, yeah, it was just kind of like, as I like look back on things, I'm like, that's so crazy.
Your soul was like, excuse me, no,
Yeah,
this is happening.
my soul was
We
like,
already
no,
determined.
Yeah, I need to be there, and I need to be there now so that when you're 50, you can change the world.
Yes, literally. Oh my God, that's crazy. And like to have a vasectomy after 4 years and be like, ah, everything's fine. And I'm sure that was like a shock to both of
Super.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom was, I think, 3 or 3.5 months pregnant before she even realized she was pregnant.
Oh my God. Not me wanting to have my husband go get checked.
Right?
Like, don't. That's wild. But also, like, your soul's persistence, like, no, we're on a mission. It is now. We have to be part of this collective energy, this awakening that's happening, this rising of the frequency. Whoa. Ugh, so
Yeah.
good. Like, this has been so much fun, Lori. I can't
Yes.
believe I didn't know some of this stuff about you. I'm like, what? This is so amazing. Like, total unicorn. Um, is there anything that you were like, man, I wish we would have talked about this, that you were like, oh, let me add this in?
I don't think so. Not that I can
Okay.
think of now. I'm sure once we get off, I'll be like, oh, when I'm at the grocery store later, I'm going to be like, oh, there was that one thing.
Right. Oh my gosh, so funny. And is there anything else that's coming through that you want to share with anybody that's live or watching or listening to the replay? Because I'll put this on Sacred Whisper too.
I just want to say to anybody that has self doubt or anything like that, don't. Just don't. Just embrace who you are, because it's taken me 50 years to figure this out. Embrace who you are and fuck the rest. Honestly, like, they can just go away if they're not aligned with your true authentic self. They'll fall away naturally, and that's okay. It's okay to outgrow. It's okay to find a new group. It's okay to call in people that you never thought that you would be friends with or whatever. Um, just be the weird, crazy person that you're meant to be and be okay with it.
Um, I
Take me
love
50
this.
years to figure that out.
Oh my gosh, literally just like that's the quote, that's the line. If you have the self-doubts, just don't. Like
Yeah.
do what you're meant to do and just fuck the rest.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, so good. Do you have a space where you would like people to follow you? Is it Instagram, TikTok, or what's best for everyone to come hang out and be friends with you?
Um, TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I'm not on there that much. I mean, I'm on there, but I don't really post all that much. I always forget.
Yeah.
um, and then just here on Instagram is probably the best place.
Okay.
It's twin mommy 023. Um, that's pretty much the space that I'm on the most.
Okay. So I will tag so everybody can go hang out with you, go let her know what your favorite part was, or if there's anything else you're like, oh my gosh, dive into this more. I'm curious. I'm
Yeah,
sure she would love that.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your space and also with the weird techie stuff that keeps happening during Mercury retrograde because, we make our own rules and do whatever we want here.
Oh
Amazing.
yeah, the whole time I was in California, my phone would not let me post anything. It wouldn't let me like upload anything. It was crazy.
Yeah, of course, because it was like, no, you are
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be chilling.
Yep. The
Yeah,
only space that would let me go into and post was our Telegram, like the
of course
Telegram
it
space.
was.
Yep.
That is
I was able
crazy.
to upload stuff. I was able to share stuff in there. Nothing on Facebook, Instagram, nothing. I couldn't share anything. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
It was,
I love that so much. And it's also like confirmation too, because I was like, absolutely no social media is our community. Like we are getting off of it. We're creating our own energy and
yeah.
energetic space. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Lori. And I
Thank
hope you have an
you.
amazing rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Make sure you go check out Lori's Instagram, hang out with her, ask her any questions. Like, I'm just like, my jaw hit the floor. And if you want to join Lori and I inside of our founding healers of our Quantum Illumination Reiki certification program, CME Quantum, all of the IG lives that we've been doing of all these amazing healers across the world, they're all inside of our Quantum Illumination Reiki certification program as founding healers. The doors officially close on the 31st of this month, and that's it for our founders round. When you join us, you get immediate access to our first training, our bonus training for lesson 1, and then our quantum field meditation, which I'm already seeing that people are like floating off into outer space, but I also ground you back into it as well. So we would love to have you. And we also have our Embody retreat that we have 3 spots remaining. So this is an option that you can add on with the certification program, where we're going to be deepening the embodiment of who it is that you are here to be as a healer, and also as a Quantum Illumination Reiki healer. We'll be doing facilitation and really deep embodiment work, of course, as like also retreating, because that's what you do in a retreat, right? We have so many really incredible ways that we're going to be deepening the embodiment of you into your soul essence. So if you want the information on that, DM me retreat. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.